What's going on, legends? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will be bringing you guys a guide for all of the tier 1 faction missions for the Legion faction. This is the first one that you have unlocked. It is the first set of missions that you will have available in DMZ. Now, before we dive into it, if you guys do enjoy this content anytime or find this video helpful in any way, make sure you show your support for the channel. We're going down below, smashing that like button. Let's go ahead and throw an easy goal of 50 likes on today's video, as well as if you guys like finding your way back to the channel for more Call of Duty content, you should do hit that subscribe button alongside that notification bell so you don't miss you in future videos. All right, so in the first set of missions that you have available, you will have 4 total. You have to complete 3 out of the 4 in order to actually unlock the 4th one. And upon completing all 4, you will unlock the next set, which is tier 2. And you will also unlock the tier 1s for the White Lotus faction as well. Now, these missions are definitely a way of easing you into the DMZ experience, and they will progressively get harder later on in the tiers or just as the challenges move forward. So first up, we have Al-Qatala Informant. This is going to require you to activate 1 UAV tower. And when you dive into the DMZ mode, you're going to want to bring up your tactical map. You'll be looking for the little tower-like symbol, and you'll want to ping one of those, get your way all the way to that location, find your way to the tower itself, actually activate the tower, and you will complete this challenge and also have a UAV available. Next up, we have Locate and Scavenge. Now, this one is a 2-parter. First, you're going to have to find and loot 5 loot caches. Now, the loot caches will actually let you know that that's what they are if you're just hovered or looking at them. Essentially, it'll be medicine cabinets, toolboxes, or any of the ground boxes. I think even computer cases and things like that will count as well. So make sure it does say loot cache as you are looting it. Now, the second part to this is essentially just looting 5 items out of the loot caches that you look at. So obviously, if you loot 5 different caches, you will at least have 5 items. It's also possible that you will find more than 1 item in a single loot cache. Next up, we have Make Contact. This is the last of the first 3 that you have to complete in order to unlock the 4th one. This one is a 2-parter as well, and the first part, you're going to essentially need to open your TAC map and find any of the green walkie-talkies or phones on the map, and essentially ping one. Doesn't matter which one you ping. Once you ping that, it will actually complete the first part of this challenge. Now, the second part, you're going to need to find a contract phone, so you're going to want to find a contract that you would like to do, and once you go to it and actually find it itself, activate it, and this will actually complete the full challenge. You do not actually have to complete the contract in order for this to be completed. Next, we have the final mission for the first tier, and that's going to be Storm the Stronghold. This one is a little bit more challenging, as it is basically wrapping up the introductory missions for the DMZ mode and will allow you to unlock tier 2. This one is 3 parts. Part 1 will be acquiring a Stronghold keycard. There's multiple ways that you can actually come across this. You can just go around eliminating enemies and looting, and eventually you will find a Stronghold keycard. However, if you want something a little bit more direct, you can actually loot around the map, make sure you get enough money. You're going to need $5,000. You're going to go to a buy station, and under the gear, you will be able to purchase a Stronghold keycard. Now that you have your keycard, you can go to part 2, which essentially just requires you to actually go to a Stronghold and clear it of all the combatants inside. Now, if you actually get to a Stronghold and there's no enemies to eliminate, this part will not actually get completed. So you will need to make sure you are eliminating enemies inside the Stronghold. Once you get all of them out of there, you will indeed get this checked off. Now, the final piece to this mission is going to be pretty easy once you're completing the second part. Essentially, you will run across the third part as well. You're going to be looking for the White Lotus intel, which the enemies inside the Stronghold will drop. You're going to want to pick this up. You need at least 1 of them, although you can hold multiples. You will actually need to extract or exfil successfully with this in order to complete that final part. Just remember, you will actually have to exfil with that White Lotus. I managed to accidentally drop mine a couple of times, exfilled, and was wondering why I didn't get it. So just make sure before you exfil that you do have that in your inventory, and everything will be good, and you guys will get this complete. Now, once you guys actually exfil that final time and all of your challenges are done, you will then unlock tier 2 for the Legion missions and then tier 1 for White Lotus. Now, that's going to wrap things up for our guide on tier 1 missions for the Legion faction. Once I get through the tier 2 ones, I will be putting a video for that out as well, and also tier 1 for White Lotus once I get the opportunity to complete those. Thank you guys for all the support in today's video, all the support in the channel. I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one. Peace.